guys, welcome to the very first interview. Today we'll be interviewing Warren. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Sure. My name is Warren. I'm from South Africa. I've been working on boats for about 8 years now. I currently have my Chief Officer's qualification. I'm currently working towards my master's, and yeah, that's currently where I am at the moment. My background is I was previously a builder. I'm a carpenter by trade, and at about the age of 32 I decided to move over into yachting, and since then I've been taking the necessary steps to move up and onward. Yeah, that's me.
Alright, so let's find out a little bit more about when you were starting out. So you said that you were a carpenter and a builder by trade before you started yachting, but now when you made this decision to come over to yachting, what were the steps that you took once you decided that yachting is the way to go?
Wow, okay, that was quite a big one. I had my own business before, so to come over and start the yachting industry was quite a big decision for me. I sold my business. I sold everything that I owned, and I used that money to not only pay my creditors, but I then used the rest of the money to pay for all my courses, pay for my flights over. Because of my age, I tried to do as much as possible before I came over. So besides the normal STCW, I also went and did my powerboat level 2, and I did my Yachtmaster Coastal under sail. At the time I was dead set on just working on sailboats, living the dream, pottering along on a little boat. And being from South Africa, I had very little knowledge of the big wide world of yachting.
Enormous boats.
Enormous boats. So I did all of that, went over to Antibes, Antibes in France, and upon arrival I remember being on the bus, and I think the very first boat that I saw was Kitara, and I'd never seen such a big boat before. It was enormous, so it kind of blew me away, and I instantly knew that I'd have to work a little bit harder if I wanted to work on a boat like that. Yeah, so those were the initial steps that I took. After that, I did what everybody does, and I got a little posse together, and we rented a little house in Antibes, and lots of people sleeping on the floor and doing our best to save money, and then went around to all of the crew agents, registered on as many sites as I could. There were far less sites then. Facebook wasn't such a big thing as far as getting your jobs was concerned. So introducing yourself to the agents, dock walking, and registering on the sites, that was a big one.
How long did it take you to find your first job?
Wow. In the beginning, in the first couple of days, it took me about a week or two, and I got my first 10-day gig doing day work. I was super stoked. I was like, this is so easy. And then after that, I just day worked. I day worked and I day worked, and I and I got little temp gigs, and it took me about 6 months to find my first full-time position that I was happy with. So yeah, I mean, there's others in the industry that it's really quick. Some people get it in the first few days. Others it takes a few weeks. For me, it took quite a long time.
Yeah, it really, really varies. For me, it took about 3 months. It was a very stressful 3 months. But yeah, so is there anything that you would have done differently?
I would have messed around a lot less. I would have dark walked more. And when I dark walked, I would have hit every boat. The big barrier that everybody's going to get past is when you are dark walking to actually go to the boats that have the people on the aft deck. There's many times in my career that we've woken up and we're tired and it's been a long season, and even just among the deck crew, we've decided that we'll pay for our own day worker just to get the washdown done. And we've watched day worker after day worker, or dock walker after dock walker, just walk past the boat. And we're like, the first guy that asks us, he's in. And people just walk past. They see us on the aft deck, they get shy, they walk past. So I'd be less shy. I'd push myself a little bit more to be a little sort of more forthright and get a bit more face time with people. I'd spend less time in the bars. I know that a lot of people say that it's networking. It's networking when you go to the bar and you stay sober and you speak to people and you're friendly and you're outgoing. It's not networking when you go out and you get hammered and then now you got the courage and you stand in front of a table of captains going, can I have some day work? It just doesn't work that way. So yeah, those are things that I would have done differently.
Alright, so what do you feel is the best bit of advice that you can give a person that's just starting on?
Wow. The best bit of advice. Go balls to the wall. Have a goal. Stick it out. Sort of picture yourself where you want to be in the industry, and also understand that, you know, I have friends that they've started off as chefs and now they work on deck. If you find yourself in the position where you're unhappy in the role that you've chosen, you can shift, you can change. It's usually quite quick that you pick that up. Try not to go too far down the line in spending thousands of dollars or thousands of euros on courses in a direction that you're going to be unhappy in. Yeah, that would be sort of the best advice that I could give somebody. You know, just keep chipping away. The days sometimes get long and tough, and you get a bit despondent when there's not a lot coming in. That's usually when people are quitting. Don't be that guy or that girl or that person. And yeah, just every day, just try and be the best jelly bean you can be. You know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
That's it for this interview today. I'll be interviewing a whole range of people. People that have been in the industry for like 30 years, people that have only been for a short period, people that are not even in the industry but that can give you some really good advice on just how to stay focused and not give up. Cool. Thanks for joining us. Cheers.
Bye.